Hi there, Trevor here from Double Bill Movies. Right, well, it's been a long time since I've done an actual double bill of an original and its remake. So I thought I'd rectify that. Yeah, so these two films, I came across the sort of concept of the film in my old job at Testronics, where we did the remake of it. And then when I came to looking through Arrow's website and looking at old titles, and I came across one, I was like, that looks like an original. Slight difference in the title, but you'll get to see why in a minute. The remake is a genuine sort of direct remake, as the director of it has confessed to this, and actually does so in the bonus for the Arrow version. And anyway, so those films are 2000 Maniacs and 2001 Maniacs. So I'll start with this one, and this is from 1964. Yeah, I should have trusted my eyes there. 1964. And it seems that the remake, 2004, is like an anniversary remake. So that's how much the director of the remake likes the original. So yeah, when I first watched this, I was kind of like impressed with how they went about making it, and how just sort of really off-putting the scenes and the scenarios were. And some of the things that went on, you know, it's a different kind of horror film, I have to say. And there's some really good moments in this, and because it's such a sort of an old low budget film, that kind of adds to the it kind of adds to it, you know, the experience and everything. So as it's from the 60s, you know, far from the sort of 80s, 90s stuff that most of us are probably going for. The sort of the, I suppose, the blood, the gore, the special effects and everything, you know, it's not laced with it, but there are bits and bobs, and they're not afraid to sort of get stuck in, if you see what I mean. So this is, I don't think it's the first edition because it only has this in it, so there's no booklet or anything. But and it has mono audio, 87 minutes long, and the aspect ratio is 1:85. Now the easiest way to tell the difference between 1:85 and 1:78, 1:78 basically fills your 16:9 screen 100%. There'll be no bars top and bottom at all. 1:85 will have very tiny masks top and bottom. Now if you're not seeing them, then there is a setting on your TV that is not set correctly, and that is called overscan. It needs to be turned off. Now some TVs, they call it something different. On mine it's dot by dot, and so I think I've come across one TV where it actually needs to be on. But anyway, so have a hunt round for that on your TV, just to make sure that it's set correctly. The easiest way to find out is to pause an image on the screen, look at something on the edge, and if you find the overscan option, switch it on and off, and you'll see either more picture appear or you'll lose some picture all the way around. And obviously once you can see all of it, then you know you got the setting correctly. So yeah, the next one, 2001 Maniacs, starring Robert Englund. Yes, this is the one that I worked on at Testronics. I didn't get to sit and watch the film. I didn't do what we call a linear play. I just did the, I think I just did the compatibility, where I had stacks of different players, and I just put the disc in, checked a couple of chapters and audio surfing and this, that and the other. But I was like, yeah, one day I want to get to see this film properly. This is the Lionsgate release from the US. Thankfully, it is region free. If it'll focus, I don't know if it will, but there's the multi-region A, B and C logo on there. Yeah, and as I said, the director for this one is in the bonus material for this one, and he talks about his remake. I like the slightly different take on it, obviously bringing it up to not the modern day as such. Well, yes it does, because they got mobile phones and things, and so yeah, brings it up to the modern day, but the premise is still the same. The town folk of wherever they end up are welcoming, sometimes a bit too welcoming. So it's not a case of you have to see one to get the other, or you know, they're both very good films in their own way. Like I said, the sort of kookiness of this one, and just the slightly unsettling nature of it all, I think leaves for a very good horror, especially from the 60s. And then of course with the more modern special effects and makeup and gore techniques and everything, this one goes a little bit more over the top in places, but hey, it's a fun ride, so you know, expect it to kind of get crazy, and it certainly does. But a really good story, I think. I really enjoyed the take on the original, and yeah, I definitely recommend them. So nothing special about this one, just a blank disc. But yeah, that's the Lionsgate release, and it is region free. So if, like me, you don't have a region free player, then you can safely go for it and add it to your collection. So yeah, that brings it to the end of this episode of a proper double bill movie, an original and a remake. So please like and subscribe. Don't forget to set the notifications to all if you want to know every time I upload a video. And I've got plenty of videos that you can look back through if you like. That will help the channel, and that'll make me feel better as well. People actually watch my videos. But yeah, I will see you soon in the next one, so take it easy.